Hi there, and it's Dina from Moving on the Mat. So we're outside again. It's a lovely day, a little cool, but we're on the long weekend here. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a workout for the hips and the back. So we're just going to start by sitting in easy pose. And just again, trying to relax the hips, lengthen your spine, take a couple slow deep breaths in and out just to sort of quiet the mind and cleanse the body with fresh air. And again, just one or two more deep, slow, full, big breaths in and out. Very good. Okay, let's take it to a little stretch. So we're going to bring both legs out and just sink the legs down, getting a little bit of a hip and hamstring here, just relaxing and stretching here, and a side bend. So deep breath in, reaching and lengthening overhead, going towards your big toe, opening the side ribs. Take a few seconds just to lengthen and stretch it all out. Deep breath in and out. Nice and long. Come back up, and then we'll go to the other side. Again, deep breath in, nice and tall. Reach and lift and lengthen. Exhale, reach overhead, open that side ribs, look to the sky or ceiling, and deep breathing. Really reaching and sinking into it. And come back up. We're going to walk our hands forward into a pancake. So just folding forward. Big stretch here for the back and inner thighs and hamstrings. Sink into it, reach into it. Go a little deeper every breath out, and then slowly walk your hands back up. And again, little sitting twists, so just keep the legs where they are, lengthen your spine, look out to side and back walls, deep breath in and out. Return to center. Let's try the other side, lengthen and look out, deep breath in and out. Squeeze out those abs a little while you're just opening and stretching and lengthening. Full body breathing. Good. And then one more time, walking it forward, reaching it out, sinking into it. Walk those hands out, fold forward. Big stretch here, deep breathing. Lengthening and sinking. And then slowly come back up. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together into bound angle pose for, again, just a little more hip releasing, hip stretching, just sort of relaxing into it. Take a few more deep breaths in and out. And just feel those knees sinking, hips opening. Relax and breathe. Okay, great. So just a little bit of a tiny warm-up. We're going to just do a little bit of head, neck, shoulders. So chin to the chest, then back to center. Let's do two more of those. Chin drop. And lengthen, one more chin to the chest. And then just very slowly looking over the one side of the shoulder. Breathe into center, and second side. Let's do two more. Breathing in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Look out. Final time. Breathing in. Empty it out. And we're good. Okay, and then roll out the shoulders just a few times, circling the shoulder blades, loosening up the shoulders and upper back, breathing in and out. Let's try the other way, forward round, forward roll, super big circles. Good. Okay, one arm across, hug it close, pull it in, shoulder stretch, bicep stretch, back stretch, hold it here, and one hand to each shoulder, and just coming into those eagle arms, wrapping into eagle and just sinking the elbows down, breathing into upper back. Very good. Release and sweep and reach to the other side, opening the shoulders and chest, clasping hands behind the back, opening the chest and heart chakra. And again to the other side, hug that arm in, pull it close, deep breath in and out, stretch it out. And then one hand to each shoulder, and then wrapping into eagle arms. One more time, deep breathing. And releasing and sweeping and opening the shoulder blades again. Big stretch out, nice and wide. Shake it out, loosen it up. And let's just do a few hand wrist circles, just circling those wrists a couple times. Then the other way a couple times, just loosening it up. Okay, fingers wide, open the palms, close tight, open wide. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, shake. Okay, let's come onto all fours, onto hands and knees. And we're going to do a little more warm-up for the spine. So again, just the regular cat-cow warm-up. So again, grounding palms and shins, hip width apart, shoulder width apart. Nice flat back. We're going to breathe in, tailbone up, head up, scoop up, then empty and arch and round it out. One more time. Big breath in. Into cow. And round to cat. Couple more times. Big breath in, scoop up, fill up, look up. Exhale, arch and round it. Empty it. Last two. Big breath in. Empty it out. Round and arch it. One more time. Breathing in. Looking up. Exhale, arch, empty, round. Tailbone down. Head dropping. Belly button into the spine. And then come back to neutral and sink back to child pose. We're going to take a little break here. Resting down. Sinking back. Deep breath in and out. Let's walk our hands to one side for a little side bend, side stretch. So just reaching hands as far out as you can. Still sinking through the tailbone, opening the side ribs, lengthening it out. Deep breath in and out. Stretch it out. To center again. Relax and ground. Breathe deep. And then to the other side, walking those hands far off to the side. Opening side ribs, side oblique. Lengthening and reaching and stretching. Return back to center. Relax, breathe. And coming into all fours. Okay, so now we're going to come into downward dog. So coming into our back toes, pushing into those feet, and walking the dog, stretching out those legs, lengthening the legs, arms, and spine out. Come into toes, then heels. Really lengthen and stretch. Going nice and long. Deep breath in and out. And slowly come forward into a plank. Hips low, abs in. Let's take it for a little strengthening. Let's take it to a side plank. Opening wide and just reaching up, opening the chest and lengthening arms and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're coming back down. Regular down dog. Let's do the other side. Opposite hand in the center. Opposite arm up. Reach up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Come down and relax. Sink back. Deep breath in and out. Just rest back. And just feel that stretch. Sinking the tailbone, lengthening your spine, breathing into lower back. Okay, walking up. This time we're going to go into the wave cat again. So forward and back, up and down movements, moving like a wave with the whole spine. Really warming things up. Okay, so here we go. We're going to sink back to almost a child pose, and you're going to scoop low, ground palms, open hips, lengthen, then arch round and sink again back and down. So all the way through, full body, full motion. Breathe in, arch round, sink. Let's do a couple more of those. Breathe in long and lengthen. Arch round and sink. 2 more times. Breathing in, scooping long, arching, rounding, sinking, rest back. Child pose, rest. Okay, this time we're going to go all the way out, scoop all the way out, and stop and open into a big cobra. So little back bend coming here. So we're warming up the spine. Now we're coming all the way out. Hands directly on the shoulders. Open the hips, open the chest, lengthen the spine. We're in a cobra pose. Just feel that stretch to the back. Opening the heart chakra, lengthening it out. And round and sink it back. One more time, sinking it back. Taking a little break after stretching it out. Forward fold, deep breath in and out. Walk those hands up. Okay, so that's already opening the hips a little. We're going to do a little more hip stretching in the next minute or two. So let's start with back into down dog. Sink those legs back, and then we're going to come into three-legged dog. One leg coming up, one heel grounding, one leg lifting, and opening the hip up here a little bit, stretching out that hip a bit. Deep breath in and out, lengthen it out. Return down, and to the other side. Lift and lengthen, open that leg up, hip up, deep breath in and out. Stretch it out, come back down. And one more time, forward into the plank. And one more time, dropping back into the cobra. Lengthening and lifting up, opening hips up. And returning and sinking back, child pose. Relax and sink and breathe. Take a little break. Walk it back up. Okay, this time we're going to do the three-legged dog. And then we're going to go into some tiger curls and a lunge. So getting a little more active, getting a little more into the hips. Here we go. Down dog first. Stretch out, deep breath in and out. And bring that right leg up, three-legged dog. And then into tiger curls, tucking the knee into the chest. Then lift to the ceiling up. Breathe in and reach to the sky. 4 more. Breathe in. Lift up for 3. Lengthen it. Last 2. One more tuck. One more lift. Step up. Drop the back leg down. We're in a lunge. So just take a few seconds in resting lunge. Feeling that hip releasing and opening. Palms grounding. Sinking forward. Deep breath in and out. Feel that stretch out. Okay. And then we're going to bring one hand to either side of that front foot. We're going to walk fingertips back to a hamstring stretch. Folding forward towards that front knee. Deep breath in and out. Sink it back. Lengthen it out. Slowly bring that foot in towards you. Just slide it in. And arms come up for a crescent moon lunge. Opening hips, opening chest, lengthening spine, reaching back. Deep breath in and out. Little back bend here. Nice and long. Okay, we're returning down to the ground. We're coming back into downward dog, into the back toe, and into down dog. Stretch it out, pedal the feet, walk those feet out, deep breath in and out, lengthen it out. Full body stretch. Let's try side 2. Three-legged dog first. Now the tiger curls. Here we go. Tuck the knee into the chest and lift and lengthen up. Breathe in. Push up. 3 more for 3, 2. Last 1. Big step forward lunge. Resting lunge. Bring that back leg down. Palms ground and just sink into it. Feel that back. Feel those hips releasing towards the ground. Opening it up. Deep breath in and out. Sinking forward. Relaxing here. Deep breathing. Okay, let's bring one hand to either side of the front foot. Walk fingertips back. Bring that front toe up. Fold forward. Stretch it out. Lengthen and sink it out. Deep breath in and out. Slide that foot towards you. Slowly and gently. And coming all the way up into crescent moon again. Opening hips. Lengthening spine. Reaching it back. Back bending, lengthening, breathing. Okay, good. Let's come back down to the ground. One more time into downward facing dog. Here we go, stepping back. Stretch it out. Sink and lengthen. Deep breath in and out. And this time we're coming into another hip stretch. We're going to come into pigeon. So, three-legged dog again. Then bring that knee up and to the very edge of your mat. So right knee to right edge of the mat, everything else centered, and just kind of sink towards the ground. We're coming all the way down, resting into the floor, and just feeling that hip sinking and opening. Just relax into resting pigeon, deep breathing. Relax and sink to the ground. This is a very yin and grounding pose. Deep breathing in and out. We're going to slowly come back up. So again, we're in resting pigeon. We're going to try to reach back towards mermaid. Okay, we're just going to bring that back leg up. Just take your time and pull that leg up and in towards you. Feeling that hips opening. Deep breathing and stretching here. Okay, good. Then we're going to release it. Come back into down dog. Stretch out in down dog. And then we'll be on to the other side in a few seconds. Just take a few seconds to lengthen and relax. Deep breath in and out. Side 2. Lift that leg up. Three-legged dog. Bring it to the front into the pigeon. We're sinking down towards the ground and resting all the way down. Just letting the hip release and open towards the ground. Deep breathing. Breathing, sinking, stretching, relaxing. Okay. So again, make sure there's not too much pressure in the knee. If so, you can bring it into the center a little bit, but we want to open that hip up. We're going to lengthen up. So it was resting pigeon. We're going a little more active, lengthening. And see, again, how you feel, but just bring that back foot in. See if you can grab that foot, bring it towards your shoulders, towards your hips. Lengthen it out. It's a little more active pigeon. Deep breath in and out. Feel that stretch. And then we're gonna, again, take your time with it. Release back down. Let's come back into downward dog. One more time. In down dog. Stretching and lengthening those legs out. Walking the dog. Pedaling the feet. Lengthening your spine. Deep breathing. We're gonna walk feet in towards hands. And hands in towards feet. Uttanasana. Deep forward bend. Just lengthen it out here. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings. You can bring the hands under the feet if you like. If that's too much, hold on to elbows. You can feel that stretch. Lengthening that spine out. Deep breath in and out. Roll it up slowly. Okay, so from here, we're going back down to the ground. So again, just try maybe legs about hip width apart towards the edge of your mat. Hands at the heart. We're going to slowly sink back, weight behind you, going nice and deep into Garland pose, a deep squat hip opener, stretching out the ankles, the knees, and the hips. Hold it here for a breath or two. Bring the hands down. One arm up, reach up, open the shoulder blade up for a little twist. Lengthen and look out. Return hands down to the other side. Reach long, open the shoulders and chest, lengthen and look out, deep breath in and out. Return it down, and we're going to come all the way back into the ground and into sitting. Okay, from here, we're going to work our way back down to the mats and coming into bridge and a few more hip stretches. So just taking your time, feet on one side, just rolling it back slowly. Try to go one vertebrae at a time, feeling those ab back muscles working, feeling each vertebrae making slow contact to the ground. And you're going to rest down, bring the feet in. Bring those arms up overhead, shoulders relaxed to the floor. Find those feet, push into the feet, lift through the hips. Lengthen the spine out. Deep breath in and out. Open those hips up. Slowly bring arms overhead. Drop to the side, keep the hips high. Slowly roll the spine down. One vertebrae at a time, lengthening it all to the floor, and then tucking those knees up and into the chest and kind of rocking it out, massaging out that back, lengthening out that spine. Deep breath in and out. Okay, from here we're going to take it to crocodile, so one leg sinking, other knee tucks into the chest. We're holding here for another breath or two. Just sink and relax, feel that hip releasing, deep breath in and out. Straighten that leg up, and we're coming into another little hamstring stretch. Just holding it up, lengthening it out, pulling it in a little if you like. It's optional. And back into center. Take that knee across the body and leave your arm on the floor behind you. Opening shoulders, opening chest, opening back, sinking everything down, lengthening spine, deep breath in and out. Breathe out and sink. Breathe out and open. Grounding. Return to center. Bring those knees back into the chest. Hug them in. Rock it out. Little boat. Rocking out in little boat. Deep breath in and out. Side two. Crocodile. Relax. And one leg lengthening. Other knee tucking in. Sink to the ground. But keep that knee into the chest. Deep breath in and out. And then extending that same leg up towards the sky or the ceiling, holding. You can bring it in a little closer if you want for a bit more ham stretch. Deep breathing and lengthening. Return that knee down. Take that bent knee across the body. The arm stays on the ground behind, so arm to one side, knee to the other, opening shoulders, opening chest, lengthening spine, sinking and breathing. Releasing. Okay, good. Let's come back to center, and we'll bring both feet one more time. Side by side, hip width apart, arms again, lengthening overhead, shoulders resting, feet grounding, hips lifting, back into bridge. One more bridge. Open those hip flexors up. This time we're going to sweep the arms underneath the spine and come into your shoulders a little more for a little more back bend. Hip opening, back bend. Deep breath in and out. And then slowly release hands. Roll yourself back down to the ground. And this time we're coming into the happy baby. So feet coming towards the ceiling or sky, hands on either side at the edge of the feet. Knees come into the chest, and just relax here. Hip releasing pose here. Deep breath in and out. Relax and ground again. Breathe deeply. Okay, we're going to take one leg down, cross the other leg over top of the knee, reaching through to the back leg, and pull that knee into the chest. And again, this is keyhole, hip stretch, deep breath in and out. Pull it in, relax everything else. Turn down and switching sides. So opposite leg crossing over. Again, hands reaching through to the back of the thigh. Hug that knee into the chest, relax and breathe, and feel that hip stretch. Pull it right into you. Okay, back down. Both feet on the ground. Grounding feet. Arms relaxing out to the sides. And then just do a little swish and sweep. Breathe in, breathe out. Loosening up the hips. Okay, let's come back to center. Ground and center. And then just turning the head slowly to one side, one hand. Then roll to the other side, other hand. Just slow rolling with head, neck, shoulders, one side to the other. Deep breath in and out. Okay, this time we're going all the way to one side. Rolling slowly up and back into sitting position. So just taking a minute in easy pose. And again, hips grounding. Hips hopefully feeling a little more relaxed and released. Spine lengthening. Deep breathing. I'm going to bring one hand up and one hand behind the back. Bring this hand over to the opposite knee for another sitting twist. Lengthening spine, opening chest, back, shoulders, opening through the abs and spine. Deep breath in and out. Come back to center. We're going to switch our legs up. And we're going to bring the opposite hand up, opposite hand behind the back, lengthen spine, bring that hand over to the opposite knee, lengthening and looking out, deep breath in and out. Opening chest, back, shoulders, lengthening and looking to the back. Back to center and back to down angle pose. Soles of the feet coming together, and we're going to do one or two more little hip stretches, again just because our hips should be relaxed a bit more than before we started. We did some deep hip stretches, so let's try first Lord of the Fishes, or a little bit of a deeper sitting twist. So we're going to bring one leg in close, and this leg's going to come over top towards your hip. Ground that foot, sink the hips down, ground that foot down, and then turning away to the other side, opening shoulders, opening chest for a little twist. Deep breath in and out. Lengthen and look out. Excellent. Let's come back to the center. Shake the legs out, and we're going to switch it up. So the leg that was on the outside is now coming under and in, and the other leg's coming over top towards the hip. Ground it down, sink that hip down, sink that foot down, and then turning to the other side again for another sitting twist. Deep breath in and out. Lengthen and look out. Open your chest and shoulders. Lengthen your spine. And back to center. Back into bound angle pose. Back to soles of the feet together. Back to knees dropping and spine lengthening. Full body breathing. Okay, we're going to do one last big hip stretch or medium-sized hip stretch. We're going to do the half lotus or log pose. Again, just getting a little more into the hips here. So one leg coming in, and then the other leg's going to come up over top. And just try to get the knees to relax and sink down. So opening hips again, deep breath in and out. And just hold here for a breath or two. And again, if you want to do full lotus, if you find this not too challenging, you want to do more, the bottom foot could come up and tuck in at the top as well. So this is just half lotus. And we're going to add a little twist. So once again, whatever knee's on top, we're going to bring the opposite hand up. And then I'm just going to place that hand on top of that knee for a little extra hip opening and deep breathing. Hip opening and breathing, lengthening and opening. Okay, good. Let's come back to center and switch up those legs. So leg on top is now dropping down. Leg underneath is coming up, and pull that foot in. And again, this is half lotus or log pose. If you want to do full lotus, add that extra foot in on top. Take a minute to deep breath in and out and just feel that hip releasing. And then again, we're going to take the opposite hand up to the leg on top and bring it on top of the knee, and just gently but firmly, just kind of putting a little bit of weight on there, not too much. Just enough so you can feel a little bit of release through the hip, lengthening again through the spine, deep breath in and out. Return to center, and we're going to release both legs out. Just give them a shake out, loosen up those hamstrings and calves and back of the knees, pound out those muscles, make sure there's no tightness in those muscles. And just take it to a forward fold, reaching towards your ankles, sink forward, deep breath in and out. Go a little deeper every breath out. And come back up. Okay, let's come into easy pose, just relaxing in easy pose, or whatever pose feels good to you. We're going to finish off with just a little deep breathing with extended exhalation. So this breathing exercise can be helpful if you have a little bit of high blood pressure. Again, just do as much of it as you feel comfortable. We're going to slowly extend our exhale. We're going to start with an even breath in 4, even exhale 4. We will continue to breathe in 4, then out 5, breathe in 4, then out 6, till 10. You can try to do as much of it as you can, and you can stop and go back to regular breathing if you feel the need to. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to be counting. You're going to focus on the breathing. Here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in. Regular breath. Just catch your breath. Getting back into your own rhythm of breath. Quiet the mind. Feel centered and grounded. Just take a deep breath in all together. Arms up. Reach up. Look up. Exhale down to the heart chakra. Hold for another breath or two. Opening to Lotus Mudra, symbol of purity, pure heart, pure mind, pure body. Deep breath again in and out. Namaste. Thank you for moving on the mat with me, Dana, and I hope you will like this video. Please come again and consider subscribing.